Hey guys, welcome back. Wait, did he just move? I know what I saw. I'm not losing my mind, but it does bring me to a good point. I don't feel like you truly lived until you've built a Lego set that you're afraid of. And that's where we're at today. I got General Grievous fully completed, found the time to do it, and I thought I'd take some time here today to show him off to you, let you know what I think. Here is General Grievous. As you probably know, I bought him for $140 used at Philly Brickfest. Came with the box and everything. This was completely sealed. With tape. I didn't open it up at Philly Brickfest, brought it home, hope that I didn't get ripped off. All the pieces look like they were there, and I can say after building it, all the pieces were there. It worked out wonderfully. All the stickers are on there too, and this is a common sticker that you don't have on here. That's there. I've got the General Grievous plaque down here too, and it turned out really nicely. I love the way this thing looks, other than these lightsabers. These lightsabers aren't quite straight sometimes. There is a rod that runs down there. Clark, man, helped me build these, but sometimes you just got to straighten them out a little bit. And I kind of like it to be symmetrical, so you're kind of just moving these around. And as you can see, if you do any kind of movement to this guy, he's a weeble wobbler here. And that's kind of a point that I wanted to talk about. This is definitely more of a display model than it is a play model. Oh geez. We'll just fix that back up there real quick. These lightsabers just kind of sit in his hand there, and it's not super secure. So like I was saying, very much a display model. Speaking of display, this is kind of cool because you can spin this around like this. This base that it's on is super nice. I was very impressed by that, but you can spin this around and you can check out the back of them without really doing much work at all. So it makes it for a really nice way to review it until he hits the box that you have in the background. And then you got to move that out of the way. So we'll just spin him back around so you can see the front, but this is what he looks like. There is a way that you can move his waist. I'll put you on a tripod here. I want to show you this. So this is kind of the angle that I have him at. He's kind of leaning forward a bit, which I think looks really good with the way his face is and the way he's kind of leaning outwards. And I don't know how well this is going to go, but if you spin him around this way, you can lean him forward a little bit, maybe a little bit too much. And yeah, he can be all the way down there. His arms do move around a little bit, like that arm moves that way. And I know this has turned into a disaster. R.I.P. Grievous, almost. We're going to tilt him back up. I think he looks the best that way. Here's a close-up of his head and his face. His head does move around a little bit as well, so you can have him looking to the side. This down here opens up to expose his innards, and let me see if I can get you guys a good shot of that. I don't know how well that's going to show up on camera, but there's like some organs in there. I don't know if it's supposed to be his heart, intestines, what it is, but it's in there and you can kind of open and close that, but that's about all that does. Did I mention this is just a display model? Let's bring it back out here, get him straightened up. I think he definitely looks best from head on, but you could look at him from the side here as well. And again, you can move these around if you want to. There's that dang lightsaber. That's probably my least favorite thing. As cool as these things look on the box. You want to talk about things looking cool in the Lego boxes. They've got kind of like the glow coming off the lightsaber. I can tell you in real life, there's no glow. It's just kind of like, can we get these things straight? Bothers me a little bit. In terms of the build, I did have a fun time putting him together. More or less a Technic set, so if you're not into Technic, I probably wouldn't recommend this. I did want to talk about his feet here. We have a few backyard chickens, and his feet, so I move this around a little bit, his feet remind me of chicken legs. He definitely has chicken legs, and then it kind of goes up, and he gets a lot thicker through here. I'll show you his back so you can see what that looks like. Not too bad. Some models from the back look terrible, but he looks good, I think. We'll bring him back around. He's like, whoa, whoa. I don't regret spending $140. You wanted $150 for it. I think that's pretty reasonable, especially considering everything was there. All the pieces were good. The stickers were good. Oh, I got this facing the wrong way. Sugar Shack. There's the Grievous sticker. Pretty happy with my investment in this. I think it's going to look great in the studio. It's always going to be there, and it's always going to serve as a reminder for me of the good time that I had at Philly Brickfest in 2019. This is one of those things that I bought just for myself, which isn't something that I typically do. Usually when I'm about to buy a set, I try to think about how would Clark enjoy this? How playable is this? This set, not playable at all. So if you're a kid that likes to play with Lego sets, which I hope you do, I don't know if I'd recommend this to you unless you're a huge Star Wars fan, but if you are an adult, even if you're not a Star Wars fan, and you want something cool in your studio, or probably more likely your living room, bedroom, wherever it is, your Lego building space, this definitely is a set that maybe you should consider, especially if you can get a deal on it. I know $140 is a lot to throw out at something like this, and now that I'm sitting here talking about it, I'm starting to think of all the other awesome stuff you can get with Lego that's $100 or more. So this is a tough one. It really just comes down to personal taste. I like the way it looks. There's probably some people that are like, dude, that thing is hideous. I wouldn't pay anything for that. But for me, I enjoy it. And this is just one of those things that made me happy. So on that, I want to thank you guys for watching this video. Hopefully it made you happy, even though Clarkman wasn't in this one. He's down for a nap. But we'll be back tomorrow with mail time, and we'll just keep pushing on from there. I'm ready to start my next big build, which is coming soon. Also, made a big purchase too. So stay tuned for all of that. Thank you guys for watching. And as always, send them out, Grievous. Next video.